everybody, it's Brooke. I hope you're having a great night. I am going to show you some cool stuff that I have scored in the last few weeks, doing some antique store, thrift store, dump store creeping. So yeah, some people do a bar crawl. I do an old junk crawl. Yay me. And if you hear crazy noises, my house is full of teenagers upstairs, and they only talk at one volume, and that's loud. And they apparently don't know how to just walk with inside feet. They stomp around like they're wearing construction boots, which they are not. I'm just saying. So pardon any noise. Can't help it. Anyway, so let's start out with books. I found some super cool books. The first thing that I found was this 1920 American almanac with this crazy lion on the front, sponsored by Ayers Hair Vigor. Does not color the hair. Well, I guess it just makes it full and delicious. I don't know. But I thought this was so cool. It's got all kinds of moon phases and weird ads, and it's just beautiful. I love how the tables look and the little illustrations. So that was really fun. The next thing that I found was this little freshwater fish tag. Shipper, address. Oh, you can't even see that. Standard Fish Company, wholesale dealer tag. I don't know. I thought it was neat. This one is a bank check from the Lewiston Trust Company in Lewiston, Maine. And it's blank. It was never filled out. And this is waiving demand notice and protest. I don't know. Again, kind of cool. I might scan it and make it available on my Facebook page if anyone's interested. The next thing was this. So cute. It's an autograph book. Oop, that's glary. You know, let me move these. That's not very helpful. Hold on. Close your eyes. I'm moving stuff around. There we go. This is an autograph book. And it is from, oh, that is not what I paid for it. It is from February 1899, and I think it goes up through some years after that. But I guess that you used to take it to school and have all your friends sign it. Olena Grace Bailey, Hillside School, grade 3. And Marion Woodman, Hillside School, grade 3, 1899. And the whole book is just full of different signatures. This one's 1904. This one has some little doodles in the corner. Bessie Duran, 1904. And I just thought this was the coolest thing. And I wish you could smell it because it, it has that really awesome old smell. So kind of musty and I don't know. So anyway, here's like a good full one, 1906. I suppose you went through and just picked the page you liked instead of doing it in order. But I don't know. I thought that was really cool. It's got all the gilding on it, on the edges of the pages. You can see that. And it's in really good shape for being that old. So that was super cool. Then the next thing I found, oh, again, not what I paid for it, our Successful Farming Cookbook. And it's in pretty rough shape. The spine is pretty badly damaged, but I think that I can fairly easily kind of duct tape and fabric that back into shape. And getting on the bandwagon of 5-ring binders, I've been collecting them for years, and I've got 1 million, and I've actually got a really good idea about what I'm going to do with them. And I think this will be my first experiment. And I'm kind of excited, so I'll be back to you with that. But again, it's only a 3-ring binder. I guess they couldn't afford 5 rings back in the day. But the copyright is 1931, and all the tabs are in here, and they're nice and heavy. A little spotted, but there's handwriting, and things are underlined, all the things that they loved, and some really sort of random food. Tongue a la Maryland. Yeah, I can't come that night. I'm already booked up. Anyway, I love it. And it talks about all kinds of things. Ooh, game and stuff. And somebody made a little note about city chicken on page 7. At any rate, I was really quite fond of this. Ooh, and look. You can make notes on the back of the... This is your 4-H club cooking with places to make notes. That's fun. Etiquette. Suggestions for correct table service. Excellent. That'll help me. That'll help me get along. But I love these tabs, and I like that they're places to write on as well. I guess when you stick your own recipes in, you can make notes. So this is an awesome book, and as I said, I have a great idea for what I'm going to do with some of these. So stay tuned for that. And the next thing I found, actually, my friend, the dump store queen, found this one for me, and a teacher of some sort must have retired, or permanently retired, if you will, because she found a bunch of school books from different years. But this was the teacher's edition of English Grade 4, and it's signed in the front, 1962. Little rough in shape, but the copyright was actually 1952, so it was used long after that. But it has the coolest illustrations. Look at that. Isn't that funny? And the smell of old books and sort of that nice musty smell, I just love it. But I really like all the different informational pieces, what they were learning in 4th grade. And again, the illustrations are awesome. So, not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I'm definitely going to reuse these pages. I might put some in my Etsy shop. I have a paper pack. I'm not a hoarder. Paper pack coming up, so maybe some of these will make their way into it, because I just love it. So that was that. That was a fun find. Oh, look, so cute. Anyway, so I love this book. That was a neat one. And then I found some old patterns. This is a knitting pattern. It was 25 cents to begin with, so it must be pretty old. And look at them, aren't they so cute? So hand knits, 3 to 6. Oh, it's falling apart. Copyright 1949. So this is sort of old. But I like the ads. I like the pattern information, all the directions, and I like the illustrations. Isn't that a riot? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, really fun, super fun. That was a good one. And then here's Fleischer's Children's Classic Knitting as well. And it's got these great illustrations in it and descriptions. And I don't know if this one has a copyright. It doesn't look like it. But those look like maybe 50s. Oh, back here? Anything? Printed in the U.S. Nope. Doesn't say when, but it's brought to you by Fleischer. Wonderized yarns. I wonder what that means. I'm really curious about when this came out. But, oh, wait, 1946. So that's pretty fun. That'll find its way into places. And that's it for the books. The next thing I'm going to show you are some textiles that I found. And this is a set of napkins that are still stuck together. 2 of these. Aren't those pretty? Can you see the edging? Bring that up and see if it focuses. The cotton napkin itself is so soft and just yummy. I just love it. And so there were 2 of these. And then this is what the corner looks like. The way it's attached, it had to have been done by a machine. It's just too regular. But I love this crochet, and I thought those were really neat. And they're not very stained. Almost makes me want to just wash them and use them at my own table, but we'll see. This one was stained, but I still love it. Ooh. Hand done, obviously. Some nice linen. And look at all the pretty stitching. It was pre-printed on there, I can see on the edge. It's that blue printing where you just kind of follow it. but somebody did a nice job. Didn't quite finish it, but I just think it's so beautiful. You see how pretty that is? Love the colors, love the stitching, and I guess it's a table runner, but I love that. Something cool will happen. That actually might make a nice journal cover for a bigger journal or something. I don't know. I'll think of something awesome to do with it. And then the next thing I found was this bag of quilt pieces. Not my favorite colors, but somebody worked really hard on these, and I just love them. They need to turn into something else. So here's some that were actually stitched together, and it's machine stitched, but pretty neat and tidy. I could never, ever, ever get my quilting to look like that. I made one quilt, and it's just a hot mess, but my daughter loves it, and that makes me happy. So here's another piece that did get pieced together, pressed and everything. And then they're all the little bits, all cut out, ready to go, and I guess never finished. So there's a ton of fabric in here, and I like all the little bits. I'm sure I can find fun things to do with it. So very patriotic, all the stars and everything. So that was a really fun find. And then lastly, this is the last thing I'm going to show you. Now, try to keep a hold of yourselves. Don't faint. Don't wet your pants. I found this at the dump store. Yes, I went to the dump store. If you know me, that in itself is amazing. But I did. And hiding down on a bottom shelf, covered in dust and God knows what. Incidentally, never felt as dirty as I did the day I left the dump store. But this is what I found. Drum roll, please. Are you ready? Close your eyes. Don't peek. Here it comes. Dun, 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 dun. I've been looking for this forever. Look at that. Betty Crocker recipe collection. And it's full. How cool is that? Look at that. All of them. It looks like someone completed the whole subscription. And the cards are just so cool. All these old photographs and the recipes. Fruitcake. Who eats fruitcake? The date on them is 1971. And I am just thrilled. So that was the find of the 2 weeks, I think. And I was very excited. I hope that you are too. Again, these will probably make their way into the Etsy shop because I adore them and I like how they look all together. But seriously, what am I going to do with this many? You know, if I could have just got like that, that would have been cool. But we have this many and might as well share the wealth. So keep an eye out for that in the shop as well. It'll be another I'm Not a Hoarder kit. And that is what I found in the last couple weeks in my thrift store crawl. So I want to thank you very much for watching the video and sharing your time. And please, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. If you'd like to stalk us on the interwebs, all that information will be down below as well. And keep an eye out on the Etsy store because you never know what's going to show up next. And check us out on Facebook, Recreations by Brooke. Always doing different stuff over there as well. So thanks a lot, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.